Job. Magnificently successful. Ewing against Ken Fischer of Oklahoma. These are, at the beginning of the year, as I started to say, were not the #1 ranked men at this position for each team.
No, I'm sure that Oklahoma would just love to have Johnny Johnson in here right now.
John Johnson, in case you hadn't heard, is a 3rd-ranked man. He finished 6th in the Nationals last year. He has a degenerative disc problem in his neck, and he's going to have some surgery, and it's serious enough. His wrestling career is in doubt, so we'll hope the best for John.
We certainly do.
Ewing gets the first takedown, a big takedown.
Real nice inside leg on that. Nice takedown. Iowa State needs this win.
That's right. Although this is not, as we say, these are not the top-ranked men on these two teams. It counts the same as every other match.
That's right, and they need this win. Very close, right there. Just a little mistake of staying in 2 parallel.
Stan Abel, coach at Oklahoma. We're going to see that move again.
And there he reached inside, caught the leg, and has the arm, so he took him down, almost caught him on his back. If he'd kept that arm just a fraction longer, would have been a big move for him.
Ken Fischer, a freshman from Manhattan, Kansas. But Kansas State University doesn't have wrestling.
No. None of the Kansas schools do except for Fort Hays. He's got a lot of pressure on Fischer. Ewing from Iowa State, he just intentionally released him right there.
2-1 is the score. 158 pounds. We begin the second half of this Iowa State Oklahoma meet.
He's putting pressure into him, and right now he's just got to get his head up out of there. There, Ewing's head came up out of there and gives him a little better position. This is the same position he was in earlier, Doug, when he caught him in that little throw.
Going back to the center again. The first match tonight, Mel Goree beat Dan Higgins, and then Bill Kelly beat Joe Melchiori in a big match. And then it was a technical fall for Gezzi, a major decision for Gibbons. Here is Ewing in a single leg, trying to take away the other one. Can he do it? They're awfully close to the edge of the mat.
Just needs to be able to be safe right here, not get careless, not be in a hurry. Find it, follow it all the way up, and get that arm off the waist. That's what's keeping him from getting the takedown right now. He's going to be able to get this.
4-1, a big takedown again for Ewing, who's been one of the hardest working of the Iowa State wrestlers.
He's done a good job so far of affecting his takedowns, being patient. He gets the head inside now. Now he's got the leg locked up, but he needs to break that inside arm down first.
A Navy ride or something like that. He has the cradle, but Fischer will take it out of bounds, I think.
Well, he's had this locked up twice, so that's an indication that Fischer from Oklahoma is starting to stand up. He just follows this up. So he's got the leg, and he follows it up toward the body, but the whizzer is preventing the takedown. So he gets back to his feet and then takes him backwards where there isn't any braces, and then scores his takedown.
4-1 in favor of Ewing. He has 1:12 of riding time. 19 seconds are left in the period. Fischer rolls. Ewing comes out. Still in a position of advantage.
Well, he's got him blocked up pretty nice. This has almost caught Ewing twice on the edge. So now we know both men have kind of a thing they like. We know Ewing has a cradle on top and that Fischer's given that to him by not controlling hands. And we know that when Ewing tries to reach under and knock Fischer down off of his base, that Fischer tends to wing that arm down and bring his hips up over top. So those are things to look for as the match progresses, see if either one gets it.
3 seconds to go. And Ewing went right down to the ankle to block any last-second heroics there. 4-1. That's Dan Shade listening to the tunes here as he gets ready to go at 190 pounds. He's found a local station, I'm sure, and he's ready to go. That's the way he warms up. #2 ranked man, and he's tough. We'll see him up against John Heropoulos later. We're at 158 now. Iowa State 15, the Sooners 5, and Ewing leads at 158.
Well, he got to his feet, but he has no control. Now he got his arm free and scored his escape.
4-2. 2 takedowns for Ewing. 2 escapes for Fischer. Fischer is going to have to prove himself on his feet.
He's been clearly dominant here, Ewing from Iowa State, in the standing position, putting a lot of pressure into Fischer, trying to work his offense. Sometimes when you do that, the other man just starts letting up a little bit. Now he's back in on the leg again. It's a matter now of doing one of two things: find the foot and go out away from him, or go in and find the body and take him where he doesn't have braces. The Whizzer there, he's still got that, but no control yet. There he comes back across and takes him where there's no braces. Back
6-2. Single leg takedown by Dave Ewing.
And he intentionally releases him now to try to let him have an escape. The young man Fischer comes right back into him, doesn't let Ewing get up. It's a little costly mistake now. Didn't back off.
Did he give him the escape? He didn't. It's a reversal now.
He hasn't given anything yet.
Nothing yet. Calls it an escape. 6-3.
Let's see, he didn't have control in that position with the leg up.
This is Ken Fischer. He's a nephew of a famous football player named Pat Fischer, played for the Redskins, if you remember, and Nebraska in his college days.
Well, Ewing has not been effective in this position. He's been effective more open with that single, so it'll be interesting to see what he does from here. Here's where he's been good, out here. And Fischer, he's putting the pressure on. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say Fischer looks like he's coming at him from a lower position here. Now he's gone into a deeper crouch. 28 seconds to go.
He's kind of trying to protect from getting low single. So he's keeping his hips down a little bit. There's that low single, got him back in there again. This is the third time he's been there.
That one turned into a high single.
Pulled him up out of it with the Whizzer, and that's what kept him from getting taken down.
Now Fischer's in on the leg, and Ewing has to struggle with the Whizzer.
So he's got the leg blocked with his toe. You can see it out past Fischer's toe. That's what's keeping Fischer from getting in behind. Not much time left.
And so this is where the second period will end, 6-3.
So you just don't see many good wrestlers in that position.
Oh. Get set, please. Well, that's one of our camera people doing a somersault with the camera attached. Iowa State cheerleaders. 6-3. Fischer gets the top position. This is the first time he's been here. He has no takedowns, and this is his period to start in the ride. Big match.
It was a nice set out when he came across. Ewing felt that change of pressure wisely. Just set out with it, hook the head.
7-3. Ewing has dominated every facet of this match so far, top, bottom, and on the feet.
He's in a position where he feels good. If he can step past that leg, he had an advantage. Just let the leg slip out.
He has riding time as well.
See, neither man can be very effective with their head way down like that. Their heads are blocking their opponent from being able to penetrate. And off the edge, it makes it a lot easier for either guy to do something.
Iowa State coaches are telling Ewing to move his feet. Move around.
There's a nice snap down from the feet. Got each man leaning. And he intentionally released.
9-4 now with the escape. Here he comes again. But
same type of maneuver. He just gets Fischer leaning into him, then snaps him down with that. That's where the coaches have really helped Ewing. They see this, they convey it to him. Your man's leaning on you. Snap him out of that tied-up position.
Unhappy Sooners watching this one. Ewing leading 9-4 with a minute left. And if he does win, let's say he wins a 3-point decision, it would be 18-5, a 13-point lead for the Cyclones, and 3 very strong Sooners coming next. They would have to rack up a lot of points because Iowa State probably is favored at heavyweight with number 8 ranked Daryl Peterson. A lot to look forward to here. Underarm spin, which failed. Ewing has countered that. It's 30 seconds to go, 9-4.
They're in this position near the edge, so it's hard for either man to score because the other guy can go off.
Now they come back to the center. 19 seconds left. And a 5-point lead for Ewing.
Now, Ewing's not bad in this position if he can get him coming in. But he pulled out of it, so it's probably going to end like this. No, scores a nice takedown right at the buzzer.
11-4, and riding time makes it 12-4. And that's another point for the team. That's a big takedown there. That's a major decision.
Definitely a big point.
Very big. Well, I tell you, keep shooting until the end. That could be the difference in the meet.
That's right, and that was off a Higgins shot to him.
12-4 is the score. And it's now Iowa State 19 and the Sooners 5. Well, if they were going to make it interesting for Stan Abel, they've done it because they've set a problem for these Oklahoma